AFC Championship, one game till the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow and the Bengals go back-to-back Super Bowl champs. They won the Super Bowl last year.
We'll see Joe
Burrow and Derek Carr
taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. EA Sports coverage of the National
Raiders
Football
beat
League is
the
on
Broncos last
ahead.
week.
It's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
Winner plays Carolina.
But my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback.
They already beat the two
but
top
a strong
teams.
sense of self, totally understands the offense,
Now the
and knows
third
how to get the
top
ball to
team
his
up.
playmakers on the run.
Top 19, basically all season, the best season for a team. Could they beat them, and then maybe that would be part of their Super Bowl journey.
Carr now to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
Wow, touchdown flag.
Into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And they
Oh, no, damn it.
decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that
okay.
one.
Yeah,
Hence the
touchdown.
decline.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Wow.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Watching.
Throw downfield is taken by his running back.
Space.
Inside the Vegas 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Burrow. And he's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's brought down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
That's the first quarter.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in
Throw
the
it
end
down,
zone.
incomplete.
He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may be bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people have to run, they don't tackle him anymore, or they get tired, they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. feed him the ball, he's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow on play action. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. You might look back on this in the second half.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now.
21
And who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fielded. Miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Yeah.
Well, Charles, fans around here, they're
still think
already
the
talking
Bengals
Super
will
Bowl.
win this game. No.
They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Oh my gosh, 27 to 30.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. A good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, "Don't do that again." What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone.
There we go.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Is it gonna? Raiders aren't gonna get easy than like they did against the best team in the world.
Chase Claypool, 68 yards, and the Bengals ready to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. CD tried to lock that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. It was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Claypool again!
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass.
Touchdown.
He's got it. Touchdown. Bengals. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
So you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out.
You did.
My bad.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a step on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
The kicker.
And these guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Touchdown.
He's got it for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
To ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
24-play comeback. Easy peasy.
Raiders offense
5
ready
minutes.
to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One
Just
play and an
2
interception.
years
We'll see if they
back.
can do better.
I want to see if
Back
they
in
want to go and throw the ball
2022.
again now on this drive after what
And a
happened on the
huge
last
deal
one.
just
Throw it in the
happened.
first play. Give the quarterback some
See
confidence.
what happens. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Shreds the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Carr forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down, Carr. And this is going to be intercepted.
Ramsey again.
Ramsey. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
To throw, Burrow. Being chased out left.
Oh, come on, Jamar Chase.
Disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 7.
Oh my gosh.
Minute 13 to play. They need a touchdown to keep their Super Bowl hopes alive as they come up on first down.
Russell Wilson's a dead. Oh my God.
Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's 4. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Carr. Left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Butker on for the PAT.
That is called a kick with cheeks right there.
And instead of moving overtime, things have changed dramatically.
You just ruined the Raiders season. You just jinxed the Raiders season. Acting like the Raiders did it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Bengals are really close to going to the Super Bowl now.
And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
This game, a lot more exciting.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. This is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Cooper with another catch. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up
What
to
a great
8.
season. He was short.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
Oh my God.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey picks it up. Jalen Ramsey, wow. What's wrong with Madden?
The Bengals, yes, the
Jalen
Bengals are going
Ramsey.
to the Super Bowl. As we say thank you for watching and good night.
Jalen Ramsey. That's gonna be a running joke.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the
And
entire
Jalen
crew, we'll see you in 2
Ramsey.
weeks at the Super Bowl.
Jalen Ramsey is heading to the Super Bowl. That's Jalen Ramsey. What a season for him.